everyone, it's Susie. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to Dragonfly Bees Resale Journey. In this video, I have this huge box. It says mixed on it. I think I got this last month, and it is from Shopgoodwill.com. It is a 15-pound. Yeah, I said 15 pounds of mixed jewelry, and this is going to take a few videos to complete, so let's just start right away and open it up and see first impressions. There's that bag, and oh gosh, I put on new nails and now I can't do anything. Okay, give me a second. I'm getting there. Okay. Ta-da! Wow! Look at this. Okay, like I said, 15 pounds. So, what I normally do is take everything out, sort through it. You know, necklaces here, bracelets there, earrings here, single earrings elsewhere, and craft and so forth. So let me do that. It's gonna take a while because I'm sure every time I get a big lot like this, there's a lot of untangling. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right, here's a little sneak peek of what's to come. A lot of bracelets, lots of pretty necklaces, and craft. One piece of craft that I found is this. These are glass, faceted. Look at all these different beads in here. I mean, sure, this necklace is busted up, but oh my, the components. Someone has to repurpose this. Oh, and at the bottom of the box, there was a toggle necklace which fell apart. So I picked up all the components and put them in a bag. And found two matching pairs of earrings that go along with this gray faux pearl. So they're in there too. So, yeah. All right, let's just start. I mean, I just was staring at this. I was like, wow, look at those beads. All right, let's get into it. Oh, and I think this was the necklace that I saw that made me want to buy this lot to begin with. All right, now we'll begin. Okay, let's start off with this group of bracelets. First off, we have this really, I mean, this wraps around 4 times. This is one of those memory wire bracelets, but the components, there's acrylic, there's glass, there's semi-precious stones. It's a little bit of everything, and it's in nice condition. So we have this to start things off. Next up is another one, a memory wire bracelet. This is made up of faux pearls, faceted acrylic beads in this smoky brown tone, and there's even a suede tassel on one end and a little suede tie on the other end, holding the faux pearl and brown bead. So we have this one. Next in line is another memory wire bracelet, and this one has glass beads. On the end, there's this antique brass tone bell. And on the other end, there's some tiny little beads. So we have this very pretty one. More memory wire. This is black acrylic beads. Some are just round and glossy. Some are matte. Some are faceted. Some are clear. There is a little owl hanging off of one end. And, I think that's a cat. A glass. Maybe glass. Maybe not. So we have this one. This is pretty cute. Next up, okay, this has larger beads. Faux pearls, faceted beads, some rings. Oh, these are blue faceted ones. And a tassel at the end with this rhinestone covered rondelle. Where's the other end? Okay, the other end is just, there's nothing there. But we have this one. This is a bit heavier than any of the ones I've just held. Possibly because these faux pearls may be glass. So we have this one. Okay, next up, this is a gold tone mesh bracelet. There seems to be some wear at this tip. But there's these beautiful neon colored faceted beads. Maybe that could be wiped off. In yellow and like a seafoam color. And we have that. Okay, moving along. Wow. This is a clamper bracelet with beautiful purple faceted acrylic beads that form this flower, and there's even some purple rhinestones all around. It's in this antiqued silver tone setting. There's an open work on the back. It's an odd shape. It's kind of like an eye. Let's see how it looks. Wow. Okay, my wrist is about a 6.5, and yeah, it fits really well. So I would say it's about a 6.5 or 7. I would say a 7, most likely. So we have this one, and all the rhinestones look to be there. Very interesting. Okay, next up. Wow. Beautiful red cabochons, acrylic, and there's all these other rhinestones. Oh, look at this round cabochons on top and bottom. This is pretty nice. It's on this brass tone open cuff. The inside needs to be wiped down. Let's try this one, if I can. Wow. This fits perfectly. This must be a 6.5, so it's small. But that looks pretty nice. So we have that. Okay, moving along. There were about 3 of these type of bangles in this box. So I have some in inventory, which I took out to include. So first of all, we have these. These are narrow. And I have brown, cobalt blue, black, another brown one, and a cream colored one. So these are thinner, and these are a bit thicker. And these come in 2 shades of blue, black, and also, yeah, that's black too. So let's, I know these are all the same size, and that's about an 8. So all of these are 8 inches in circumference. It all depends on what color you like. That's one. This is the brown one. This here is the black one. This is blue, like a cobalt blue. And this here is also a brown. So I have these. And then this one, let me measure that. Okay, that's an 8 as well. So we have the black, the cobalt blue, another black one. Let's look at the 2 black ones together. They have the same coloration, except that this one has more of a teal design to it, and this one does not. So we have those 2, and this is another, this is a lighter shade of blue. You see the difference? So I have that. And then I also have these I put aside because these are different sizes. So these are all 8-inch circumference. And then these are not. So I believe this one came in this lot. Nice red color. And, oh, okay. My bad. This is also 8 inches. Beautiful red. So I'll put this along with these choices. So yeah, they're, just thought it was a little larger for some reason. Okay. So we have these. And then these 2 are the smaller ones. They're the same. Beautiful cobalt blue. And the size on this one is a little less. It's 7 3/4. So we have these 2. Next up is this seed bead bracelet. There's the other side. You see all the stitching? And it has these little rhinestones in that design. It has like a copper tone fold over clasp. And I don't see any marks, names. But here, isn't that pretty? Look at the colors. That is nice. So let's measure. Well, I could measure it this way if I close it, right? Yeah, why not? So let me place the clasp on, and that way I can check to see if it works good. Yeah, that's what it would look like. And then when I place it on here, it's about 6.5. You know what? I guess I should measure it with the tape measure as well, just to be sure. So just bear with me, and we'll measure it that way. So I'm thinking because this is vintage, it's probably 7 inches. Oh, it's 7 inches exactly. So we have this. I don't see any seed beads missing. Very unique. I've never seen anything like this. Have you? Next up, here's another. Okay, this is one of those memory wire type style bracelet with these multicolor beads in the center. So we have that. More seed beads. Beautiful color. I do like this color. These little beads in between are like a brass tone. And this is one of those stretch type of memory wire. But look, doesn't that look great? Fits me well. So we have this. Nice colors. Next, we have this. I wonder if this is leather. Could be. I like the red. And look at all these flowers. This looks to be in really nice condition. It's quite stiff, so it doesn't look like it's been worn much. It's a snap bracelet. Very boho. Measuring this in the full length is 8 inches, but the snap is actually at the 7.5 inch mark. So we have this. I like it. What do you think? Okay, next up we have this open cuff. Wow. What a beautiful design. It says something inside. This is handmade bronze by Natalie, Grove City, Pennsylvania. That is awesome. Look, it has a design on the top and the bottom where it's like pressed in. But those flowers. And this is bronze. There is some cleaning need to be done right there. But otherwise, this is a beautiful handmade open cuff bangle. Measuring this, it's 7 inches. And that's what it would look on. Oops. Like that. Beautiful. Okay, next up is this. Oh, this is hefty in weight. No marks inside. A nice solid brass tone bangle with this design all around. Let's measure the circumference. This is a 8-inch circumference. So we have this. It looks to be in nice condition. Next up are these 3 bangles that I will put together as a set. They are copper toned, and the interior is like a gunmetal tone. And they're filled with these really nice, like, pave rhinestones. And the circumference on this bangle is 8 inches. So we have this set. Next up is this set. I think it's really nice. They're vintage looking. Like a white, kind of like a rubberized coating to it. And then you have that gold band. So you have one thicker one and one super thin one. And looking at it, they look to be in nice condition, except for this one has that one little mark right there. And this one looks good. So they're heavy too. This one's like, they're made of metal or something. So this one is like an 8 1/4. And this one is about 8 1/4 as well. So we have this pair, which I think are pretty cool. And then last in this group is this, this red is so stunning. It's a beautiful, beautiful, like, I don't know, like cherry apple red clamper. It has this silver tone design going around it. I'm not sure what they are. You see that? And it is magnetic. There it is, this side. Something missing there? Oh, it just goes, maybe not magnetic. Is it missing a magnet? I just find this really pretty. This only measures 6 3/4 inches. I mean, it's small, but that color, there's no like chips or like none of that red lacquer came off. Does that say something? Look how awkward this is. I have to put, it does say something. It says 925 Italy. And does anyone recognize that maker's mark? It looks like a C with the A in it. What do you, if you know, comment below. All right. Okay, let's just test this right away. I'll take a scratch from this end. I'll take another scratch from the other side, if I can get it. Could hardly get that. Okay, so these are the scratches. And I'll take 18 karat acid solution. Just drop a little bit onto the scratches. And as you can see, they are what this says it is. Very nice. All right, next up, let's go over some necklaces. This one here, that's the first one I saw when I opened that box. And before I pick it up, let me tell you that this is acrylic. And it's in this beautiful blue teal color with these brown, kind of like a marbling. And look at these. These look like horns the way they're shaped. This is more like a collar length. It's gold tone, lobster claw at the end, a nice extender, and there is a little teardrop charm hanging off of that, and it's just hammered on both sides, and there's no maker's mark. So, yeah, this is more of a choker length, I believe. So, let's measure it the way it is sitting. It's about 6.5 inches, and there is that long extender, and that extender is about, that's about 3 inches. So now I will pick it up to show it to you close up. What do you think? It's in really nice condition. I don't know if it's ever even been worn. There's these gold tone, like a light gold tone rondelle spacer in between with the raised beads. And yeah, these, they actually do look like horns, don't they? Very clean, and chain is quite large, as well as the lobster claw. It's got enlarged size. This is the back side, and like I said, it's really pretty pristine. So we have this fun one. What do you think? It gives you like a tribal vibe, maybe Wilma Flintstone, Betty Rubble. All right, moving on. This next one here, I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to show you this. Look, silver tone setting. There are this beautiful light blue cabochon and some faceted rhinestones in this pear shape. Well, maybe a teardrop shape. And this, is it octagon? Maybe. And you have these rhinestones, one small, one larger, bezel set. What caught my eye is this piece. What's that remind you of? Doesn't that remind you of Alexis Bitar? Lucite bangles? It does. I wonder if this company or Alexis Bitar got their inspiration from this brand, or vice versa. Who knows? There is some wear right there, as well as there's a double snake chain on one side. I mean, if you purchase this, I will give you a cleaning cloth to clean this up. On the opposite side, there's this more like a matte silver tone color chain, and there is a lobster claw at the end. On this side, there is a very long extender. Let me measure it. And the drop on this necklace is approximately 7 inches to that pendant, and there is a very long extender. That's at least 3 inches. So let me show you what the jewelry tag says. You see that? Maybe not. That says Laura Ashley. So we all know Laura Ashley as a for her fabrics, for her, you know, the romantic English style, 19th century country feel. She was a Welsh fashion designer and businesswoman. And in the 50s, she made materials, textiles, and fabrics. And in the 60s, she expanded her business to clothing and manufacture. Unfortunately, she passed away quite tragically. She was born in 1925. She passed away in 1985, and she was only 60 years old. What happened was, she fell down a flight of steps at her daughter's home and passed away 10 days later from a brain hemorrhage. So very sad. But she's built an empire, and her children, and well, back then her husband too, had taken over. So there is a foundation set up in her name, the Laura Ashley Foundation, but that was founded in 1987, and it's run by her children now, so they changed the name to the Ashley Family Foundation. So when it comes to jewelry, that piqued my interest because I never heard of Laura Ashley jewelry. And researching this, I found out that only 5 years ago, well, almost 6 years ago now, her brand partnered with Delmar Jewelers, and Delmar Jewelers is it's fine jewelry. So there is a Laura Ashley line of fine jewelry. And just a year ago, in 2020, her brand partnered with Carol DePlaze, who is a leader in fashion jewelry. She's a New York City-based designer since, oh my gosh, late 70s. So this may be quite a recent piece. I would say maybe even 5 years old. I mean, Laura Ashley jewelry has been sold on television, on QVC. It's been sold in JCPenney. You know, but now that she went into the fine jewelry line, maybe more higher end department stores. I don't know. But looking at this really, I love playing with that. Just playing around with that. So let me show you. Okay, we talked about the chain. We talked about the wear that's on this right there. Let's look at the back side. Back side looks okay. I would say so. So we have this one. And then lastly, in this little group of necklaces that I just grabbed together is this. This is a fun one. Look at those beads. These are acrylic, but they have that glowy, fun moon glowy style to them. And only to the smaller ones, I believe. And if you look closely, you see that wire. It's kind of wrapped around some other types of beads that are in there, like little nuggets and little faceted beads. It is on a gunmetal colored chain with the lobster claw at the end. And let me measure this one for you. I just love the color, and I just thought it was playful because it was different. And this has a drop of about 8.5 inches, and you do have this extender to lengthen it. So we have this one. Oh, and there's some I guess that's a metallic-y, silvery acrylic bead. But yeah, not extremely heavy, but I think it's quite fun. So we have this group. Okay, let's move on to I don't know, let's move on to, I know, pearls. Let's look at some pearls. There were some really nice pearls in this box, along with some glass beaded necklaces. So I want to show you this one. Look at that color. It's like a cherry red, maybe. Beautiful, substantially weighted, faceted glass bead. There are these clear, like cherry colored seed bead spacers in between, and it's also finished off with a few at the end. Now, looking at this, that was finished off pretty messily. What's that word? Well, it's not neat. Let's put it that way. There is, you see that little wire that's hanging out there? So this must be a handmade, homemade. It's quite a large lobster claw at the end, but I gotta say, you know, we love glass beads, and this color is just beautiful. So let me measure the drop on this one for you. There's no extender, as you can see. There's no maker's mark. It's just that lobster claw closure, and this is approximately 8 inches in drop, so 16 inches overall total length. So we have this one. Now, before I go to the pearls, why don't I talk about this one? This is another glass, faceted glass beaded necklace. It's hand knotted and needs to be wiped. It is a double strand. It is very long. It is not graduated or tiered. In fact, both strands are the same length. Here is the closure that has some wear. And this is not glass. That feels acrylic to me. And look at, there's some scratches on them. And it's a round box clasp. So in a gold tone color. And on the back of that says something. Okay, let me get the magnifier. Looking at the back of the clasp, there seems to be some green, so that needs to be cleaned off. And the magnifier shows me that it is made in Austria. So we have this vintage Austrian crystal beaded necklace. Like I said, it needs some cleaning, some wiping. This is quite old, but it feels so good. It's just so cold. Cool. Can I say cool? Yeah, it's cool. So let me measure the drop on this. Like I said, both strands are the same length, and this has a drop of almost 15 inches. So I would go 14 and a half, 29 inches maybe in total all around. And we have this beautiful, don't you love the sound? Made in Austria, vintage, black, faceted beaded necklace. So those are the two glass pieces. Now we'll go over the pearls. The pearls. Can you tell that this is a champagne color? This is a glass pearl, full pearl. This is pink, and this is potato pearls. And this is more of a white tone, glass pearl. And the luster on each one of them is really nice. So let's go over the white one. And this has official clasp. It looks to be in quite good condition. Let's see. Yeah, the luster on these are super nice. And looking at it, I do see a couple of, see that? A couple of nicks on a few of these. But overall, it's not bad. This measures about 9 inches in drop. So in total, it's about an 18-inch long necklace. And just to be sure, let me take the magnet, and it is magnetic. So that's a silver tone fish hook clasp. So we have that one. Next up, we have this one. Look at this clasp. It's a rose. Silver tone. This is really in nice condition. There are, let's see. Yeah, this is knotted in between as well. And does this say anything? Yeah, it says 925 on the back of this. So we'll test this to be sure. But in the meantime, let me take the magnet to it and see if there's any attraction. Okay, there's no attraction to the back of that, but I did attract it when it touched the sides. So let me measure this one. This is so pretty. I like this one. Okay. If the magnet would start attracting the tape measure, this is about 8 inches in drop. So yeah, 16 inches in total. So we have that. So we have the pink, we have the white. And now let's look at the champagne color one. This is gorgeous. I like this color. The luster is really, really very nice. This is also hand knotted in between. And look at that clasp. It's that oval with the design and the faux pearl center. Now, the back of this has this type of design. And it says metal. It says metal on this. Okay. Well, good to know. Okay, thank you. And it's secure. So let's take, grab my magnet. Metal. Okay, it does attract. So I will say this is a silver tone box clasp in an oval shape. And let's measure the wearable length on this one. And this measures a little over, well, almost, I would say almost 11.5 inches. I don't see any wear on the pearls. Yeah. Nice weight. Beautiful color. So we have these three. Champagne, pink, white. This very nice double strand faceted glass beaded necklace, and this cranberry color one. So I think this will wrap up the first part of this 15-pound Shop Goodwill mixed jewelry lot. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you have to subscribe in order to get in on these discounted subscriber rates. So click that button. Is it here or is it there? I don't know. I think it's down here. And to my viewer who made it known to me that whenever I do put a like a description title over here, sometimes that subscribe button obscures the price if it's too long. So thank you, subscriber, because now I'm going to put it up here on the top, if that makes any sense. Now, if there's anything you would like to purchase, email me at dragonflybees@gmail.com. The instructions are in the beginning of the video after my introduction, and they're also below in the description box, so check that out. And just email me if you have any questions, if you're unsure. If you want, if anything is sold, I will create a sold list and I'll pin it in the comments below. That means that comment will always be the first one shown in the comment box. And yeah, it's going to be a few more parts to this, so stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Stay safe, stay well, enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you soon. Bye.